From the moment I told Mark about the pregnancy, he said I'd have to get an abortion. I started to cry, but he just turned away and said, "You don't have a choice."
Where does a young girl go to find help when she finds herself in an unexpected pregnancy and her boyfriend and her family are not supportive?
When my parents figured out I was pregnant, they told me I needed to get rid of the problem as soon as possible. And if I was still pregnant by the end of the month, I'd have to find another place to live. And right now, I don't know what to do.
Where does a young woman coping with the complex emotions associated with abortion turn for help?
I never thought I'd have an abortion. It was awful, and I paid them to do it. I just can't do that again.
These are real-life stories that the volunteers and staff at CareNet Pregnancy Center of the Upper Valley have heard countless times before. Begun in the living room of one of its founders over 25 years ago, CareNet's offices in West Lebanon and Claremont offer free confidential counseling and support in a comforting, loving environment. CareNet is committed to providing women and men accurate, up-to-date information in order to make informed decisions about pregnancy, sexual health, and relationships. Since opening its doors in 1982, CareNet has demonstrated the love of Christ through a compassionate outreach to vulnerable women, helping thousands of people confronted with unexpected pregnancies or troubled by regretful decisions. Today alone, 3,000 women across America woke up believing abortion was their only realistic option. And sadly, 3,000 lives were lost. The good news is that 9 out of 10 women who visit a local CareNet center will have a different outcome. The staff and trained volunteers at CareNet deal with the whole person, offering practical, emotional, and spiritual support.
We're able to offer pregnancy tests and then confirm the pregnancy through ultrasound. The tool of ultrasound is a wonderful tool for young ladies who are not sure what they want to do about their pregnancy.
For many, CareNet is a place to take a breath, to talk. For others, it's an information center. And for others still, CareNet is an invaluable resource of how-to, whether it's childbirth preparation, baby care, topics on parenting, or ongoing support in personal development and relationships. From the center's boutique, we're able to supply moms in need with all the basics, distributing much-needed infant and children's items to our clients. Today, the consequences of sexual activity among young adults are alarming. Unintended pregnancy is no longer the only feared outcome. If we are to be a legitimate resource for this generation, we must look at each risk comprehensively. The Surgeon General has said, "We face a serious public health challenge regarding the sexual health of our nation. Doing nothing is unacceptable." The problems of sexually transmitted diseases are increasing at a rapid rate, infecting over 15 million Americans a year. And every year, $10 billion is spent on STDs, a cost shared by every American. The highest infection rate is among those in their teens and early 20s, and most are unaware that they've even been infected. Knowing that nearly 1 out of 4 sexually active teens walking in the door is living with a sexually transmitted infection, CareNet has begun to offer testing for STIs.
STI testing is a wonderful service that we have just begun this past summer. Again, it's a tool. It's a tool that we can use to give a young lady information about her particular life situation, about her particular sexual health. For a woman who is unexpectedly pregnant, if she is infected with certain infections such as gonorrhea or chlamydia, she puts her sexual health at risk should she go ahead and terminate the pregnancy. The problem is that there are many young ladies who don't know whether or not they test positive for chlamydia or gonorrhea. They go ahead and have abortions and then find that later on their fertility is compromised. It is our hope that if we are able to show a young lady that she has chlamydia or gonorrhea, she can get the treatment that she needs to resolve the infection. During that time of having the testing results and then the treatment, we are able to continue to challenge her to make decisions that she's going to be comfortable with, not only today, not only tomorrow, but for the many years of her future.
Since the risk of premature sexual activity begins a spiral of negative effects, as part of its mission, CareNet is committed to presenting a holistic approach to prevention that goes beyond pregnancy and disease. Recent studies in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine point to early onset of sexual activity as one of the major contributing factors in the increase of depression in young adults, especially young women. But whether it's unexpected pregnancy, sexually transmitted infection, or clinical depression, the goal at CareNet is not only to reduce the risk, but eliminate it.
Because too many young adults have bought into this cultural assumption that everyone is sexually active and that a condom will keep them protected. But the reality is that condoms reduce the risk. They don't eliminate it. And our goal as a community, our goal as a country should be to eliminate the risk. So when we're able to show young ladies that their behavior is putting themselves at risk, we're contributing to the solution, not the problem.
Sadly, not everyone is immune from regretful decisions. Sometimes the sting of regret comes quickly, but more often than not, it is many years down the road. CareNet offers a unique resource in this greater Upper Valley area, post-abortion counseling, to help heal the emotional wounds after regretful decisions. As an expression of the Christian Church, CareNet weaves God-given truth throughout all of its programs. Alpha, an introductory to Christianity, is offered to our clients as well. Ultimately, clients are encouraged to connect in a local church body. Serving a two-state region from New London, New Hampshire and Springfield, Vermont, up to Wells River and Randolph, Vermont, CareNet does not receive public funding, relying solely on the faithful contributions of individuals and churches who support its mission. Events such as the Baby Bottle Benefit, Golf Tournament, and Fall Banquet provide an opportunity to help bring in much-needed financial support to the centers each year. Thousands of hearts have been touched and many babies welcomed over the years. The journey to empower individuals to make informed choices is long and difficult, requiring commitment of time and resources. But through the provision of God's people and the community at large, hundreds of people who utilize the services of CareNet each year are being empowered to make healthy choices. And that's what CareNet Pregnancy Center of the Upper Valley is all about. Empowering individuals to make informed choices for today, for tomorrow, for life.